Research is a way of knowing. Scientific research is done to test ideas about the nature and operation of some aspect of the universe. Those who claim that their remedy works or is better or no worse than some other remedy are usually asked to show the evidence for their claim. Similarly, those who claim that a particular diet is more healthy should show the evidence in support of their claim. We engage in research to settle conflicting claims or differences of opinion or to test an idea. Take the following simple case. Mary claims that the fastest way to drive from Preston to Leeds is to use the motorway. Frank says, no way, it's much further than the direct route and they are likely to be delayed because of motorway repairs. The conflict between Mary and Frank can be settled by research. They both have theories about the fastest way to drive from Preston to Leeds. We suspect that you could probably design a piece of research to test these theories. So the research is a disciplined way we come to know what we know. Here you can see the outline of the research process. First, phase 1 is essential first steps, then data collection, and then analysis and interpretation. Phase 1 of the research process involves 5 essential first steps. These steps are essential because failure to address these issues satisfactorily will undermine or make more difficult the rest of the research process. A question that is unclear or too broad cannot be answered. Research is conducted according to a plan or design. Without clear definition, confusion results. If you know how you are doing to analyze your data, you are clearer about what data you really need. A decision about a sample is made before data are collected. These are the things which need to be done first if the research is to be conducted successfully. Data collection. Now that all this has been clarified, it's possible to move on the next phase in the research process. Data collection is a systematic process of gathering observations and measurements. You will learn this for yourself as you engage in research. When you're faced with a question, we formulate a theory about its answer and test it by collecting data. There is evidence to see if our theoretical answer works. Data cannot be collected without some idea about the answer to the question. A question that is unclear or too broad cannot be answered. We should focus on a specific one. The first property of a research question is that it's limited in scope, narrowed in focus, and confined to a certain time, place, and set of conditions. The second property of a researchable question is that some observable, tangible, countable evidence or data can be gathered which is relevant to the question. The disciplines required by the research process are to ask the right kind of questions. Researchable questions are limited in scope and very specific. To be honest and accurate. Honesty and accuracy should be characteristics of any intellectual enterprise. To record what was done in such a way that someone else can see exactly what was done and why. So, to answer our questions, we need both theory and data. The research process is a way of testing theories. The research process is a way of determining whether there is any evidence to support our mental picture of the way things are. The evidence collected by the research process is called data. The challenge of the research process is to relate theory and research in such a way that questions are answered. Both theory and data, which I mentioned before, are required. So research provides answers to empirical questions as a result of evidence having been collected and evaluated. This is how we know. We ask questions, propose answers to them, and test those answers. The research process is a disciplined way of learning about ourselves and our world. Thank you for attention.